BJJ for breakfast.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Coach Nate here. I am here with number 8 of my 10 tips that I have to improve your jiu-jitsu. So number 7, the one we just did, was ask questions. Okay. This one relates to that one. Number 8 is you should have a jiu-jitsu journal. All right. All of these questions that you're asking, where do you write them down? Where do you write down the answers? How do you make sure that the information that you're getting doesn't just float out of your ears? All right. If you're doing jiu-jitsu for any length of time, you're going to be shown hundreds, thousands maybe of techniques. Okay. And it's going to be real hard to remember all of them and keep them all organized and to circle back with them and to implement them if you're not using some other method of tracking them and documenting them besides just the old noggin. Okay. No one can remember all these moves. All right. And if you watched my video that I did on the scientific way to improve your jiu-jitsu, scientific method of learning, you will know that having a jiu-jitsu journal is super duper important. So what do we use it for? Okay. There's different ways to use a jiu-jitsu journal. Some people use it basically as like a jiu-jitsu diary where they write down everything they had learned in that class every single day, how their rolls went, basically just like a recap of the entire class, the moves they went over, how the rolls went, what worked, what didn't, Johnny was mean to me, blah, 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 blah. That's one way to do it. It's a little work intensive for me, okay, especially because I train 6 days a week. So I don't want to spend an hour every single day, 6 days a week, writing down how my class went and how I felt about it. I like short and sweet, okay? So for me, what I'll usually write down is any new technique that I learned. If it's a technique that I already have down, 5-step armbar or something, I'm not going to write out all the moves for the 5-step armbar. I've been doing it for 20 years. Okay. But if there was a variation, a new hand placement or a tweak to it, I might write that down. Okay. Something new, right? So you're writing down new stuff, not the same stuff that you've seen 1,000 times. New techniques, new variations of techniques, new setups for techniques. Boom, write it down. Bullet point, develop your own shorthand. Okay. So for me, I have my own shorthand. It's like the body part, the position, the move, arrow, 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 next, 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 and then where you end up. Okay. But develop your own shorthand so you don't have to write out this whole 3-paragraph explanation of what the move is. Okay. The other thing I write down is what worked and what didn't work from my rolling session. Okay. So when I'm in there and I'm sparring, if I'm having trouble hitting a move, I try it 2 or 3 times and it's not working, I'll just do bullet point. Work on whatever, butterfly sweep. Okay. Work on scissor sweep. Scissor sweep not working. Something real quick and short like that. Okay. As a note to myself, later on, when I'm looking at moves on YouTube or when I'm with my coach and I want to ask him a question and I have his ear, let me get my notebook out. Yeah, here it is. Last time I rolled, I couldn't hit this sweep or this armbar or whatever. They kept pulling out. What's going on here? Or if something is working on you that you want to stop, definitely write that down, right? So what worked, what didn't work, and what worked. Those are 2 things that I write down in my jiu-jitsu journal. So if someone's catching me in a sweep or catching me in a certain submission, or they're getting a control position on me and I don't know how to escape it, I'll write that down as a reminder to myself later on to look up an answer for that particular problem. Okay. Whether that be from asking my coach, this goes back to asking questions, asking my coach, asking my training partners, asking the guy that put me in the move. Okay. Hey, remember last week we were rolling, you caught me in that triangle. Like, how did you do that? Can you show it to me? That type of thing. But, oftentimes our rolling sessions are just a blur. Okay. You do 4 5-minute rounds or 5 6-minute rounds or whatever, 30 minutes of rolling with 4 or 5 different people and they're all doing different stuff on you and they're choking you and you're choking them. Usually by the time you're home, you forgot who did what to who, right? So immediately when you get off the mat, jot this stuff down. Any new moves you learned, okay, or any new techniques, no need to write down stuff you already know. Something that what worked or what's working that you want to work on, that you want to improve, what's not working that you want to work on, that you want to improve. Just real quick, boom, 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 bullet points, the date at the top. Write that down in your jiu-jitsu journal. and then circle back to it later on. Okay. And we'll get into the next video, like why it's important to write that stuff down and what you do about it. And if you've already seen my video on the scientific process of getting better at jiu-jitsu, you know why this is so important. But just to reiterate, get yourself a little notebook. It could just be a plain notebook, a little plain notebook, or they sell pre-made jiu-jitsu journals that have spots to write down the date and the notes and the move of the day and all that stuff. And that's fine. Maybe get one of those to start. When you fill it up, set it aside, just get a normal journal. And now you know the important stuff to write down. You don't need to pay for the pre-built one. That's an idea. Leave it up to you. But having somewhere to write down this information is crucial to improving your jiu-jitsu. So be sure to do it. Train safe out there, guys. Thank you for tuning in. What's up, guys? If you like that, please smash the like button, tap the subscribe button to support the channel, then let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Okay.